2-minute title strategy. That way you'll know if the homeowner or the motivated seller is telling you the truth. Or you'll find out if there's another wholesaler on this chain who's trying to wholesale to you or do a double closing. Not that that's a bad thing if you're still getting your price, but today's topic is 2-minute title tactic to make sure that you're getting the cold, hard truth on your property. And the details. My name's Dustin.
I'm Josh.
I'm Corey.
We're the Wholesale Daily Show coming at you 5 days a week, bringing you tips on virtual wholesaling, fixing and flipping, a little bit of tax liens and deeds, and some real estate in general. If you're new to us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and thumbs up if you like this channel. We would much appreciate that. This is a fun little topic, and it should be in everybody's toolkit because let me tell you a story. One of the first deals I did, I was asking the guy how much he owed on the property, and he said, oh yeah, I have a $70,000 mortgage on it, and I figured I could maybe wholesale the property for around $120, which wasn't too bad. Like getting it under contract for $100 and then wholesaling it for $120, making like a decent $20K profit. However, when I took the paperwork in to the title company, it was the guy conveniently forgot that he had a $30,000 child support lien on the property. So that changed everything. I've also had people who have conveniently forgotten about their second mortgage on their property, thinking that in some strange universe that if they don't tell you about the mortgage, you're going to give them the cash. It's very, very strange. And the other thing that's important to just get an idea of is if somebody else is wholesaling to you, it's nice to know that if they're not being transparent. Now, if they're going to follow through and give you how much you want for your contract and give you a solid earnest money deposit and they're a reputable person, then there's nothing wrong with that. But you don't want them lying to you and you want to get to the truth. So, Josh, how do they go ahead and do this little 2-minute title research to just clear the clouds on their deal?
Perfect. All right. First thing, figure out what county you're in, and that's going to be how you're going to search. So if you are in Santantu County, you would type Santantu County recorder's office, or like the county recorder, or the clerk. Anyone that's going to have the file. It could be the tax collector as well. So Santantu tax collector website. And
you don't mean to be offensive to anyone if that's offensive.
you put that in Google and that'll bring it up for you, and you'll be pretty much everybody has got online records now. So you'll put in the property address, and that's going to show you all kinds of information. It might show you the parcel map. It might show you any taxes if they're owed. It also is going to show you who's on title. There could even be a little bit of deed history in there, so you can see if this was given last by a warranty deed, quitclaim deed,
how much
all
they bought
kinds
it
of
for.
deeds. Exactly. And some sites will be super thorough and helpful. Other places you might have to go to a couple different areas to find this out. But pretty quickly, in less than 2 minutes, and probably even in less than a minute, you could probably do this in 46 seconds if you try, is you could put in the property address and the tax collector's website, county recorder's office, either one of those, and find out exactly who owns it. Because if you're dealing with a wholesaler and they say they own the property, pretty quickly you can then find out that, hey, this guy doesn't own the house, which is just useful information. It's ammunition. You're adding another bullet to that gun of yours.
Yeah, and it's great ammunition when you're dealing with a homeowner and they're trying to give you some BS story over the phone, saying that, oh yeah, I bought the property 2 years ago for $120,000. There's no way I can accept that offer, and then you can calmly point out to them, oh, that's interesting. I'm just here on the county website, and it might be wrong, but normally it's pretty accurate, saying that you only paid $65,000 for it.
Oh, Dustin, now that I think of it, yeah, it was 65.
Yeah. Oh,
Good
yeah.
catch.
Yeah. Or you ask, one of the things we always want to make sure is that the decision makers who are on title are available at the property home visit. Therefore, when you ask the person, are you the decision maker? And they say, yep, I own the house, it's all me. And then can simply say, well, I just pulled up the record here quick. Looks like there's another person, maybe your wife, on the title. Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no.
And so often you'll find yourself wasting time because you go and get a contract signed and both decision makers who are on the title aren't there.
Yeah, you bring it to the title company, and next thing you know, 4 days later, you find out that the wife is on title, and then you've got to track her down. So it's certainly proactive for sure, getting ahead of the game.
Absolutely. So these little tips just add up and start to snowball. And at first, you'll hit all these roadblocks, probably on your own, if you're not watching things like this. Or maybe you watch this and you forget and you get all excited because it's a great deal. But don't get excited until the deal closes, because we've seen things that we are certain are going to make a lot of money end up not making money or blowing up, or there's so many things that can go wrong when you're dealing with real estate, especially distressed homeowners. And in this game, there's a lot. You got to get good at your comps, your after repair values, your estimates. And if you're new to this game, it's going to take you a little while and some experience. And also because every market's different and there's different areas of town. So there's a lot to figure out. And we're here to help you through that with these daily tips on the Wholesale Daily Show. DTs, daily tips. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions about this, just go ahead. That's why Corey wears a scarf.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about this, go ahead, ask us a question below. If you're listening to the podcast, pop over to YouTube. You can ask a question there. We would love to hear from you. And go ahead, subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and we'll keep making them for you. And until then, we will see you tomorrow on the Wholesale Daily Show.
Bye.